Oh, that's right.
I'll tell you I'm Povi. This is Connor. He's going to be playing the cajon, and Justin's going to be playing guitar today. I grew up in Denver, kinda. I also grew up in Gunbarrel. That's my mom right there. It's my brother. So this is all family, kind of. This is basically a time for everybody to ask questions if they want to ask questions, and for me to kind of express where I come from and why I do music in the first place. And I think that a lot of you guys can agree. I'm nervous right now, so I need to like breathe. All right. Whew. I think that all of us can agree that music is a huge outlet emotionally, and can be physical too, you know? It really helps us to work through pain or love or discomfort or whatnot. So that's kind of where I came from and why I do music and why I started singing in the first place. It just feels really good. It's like, you know, godlike. It feels great. So the songs that I picked today, I specifically picked them for things that I've gone through in the past year or in my life in general. The first song I'm going to do is by James Bay. It's a cover. It's called Let It Go. And I recently got out of a relationship that was pretty long and good. And but it was just time to just kind of move on with my life. You know, I'm 25 and I had been with him since I was about 20. So it was like, all right, like, you know, it's time to grow in different ways. And not that we don't have love for each other anymore, but it's just different and we all grow. And so this song found me at the perfect time, and so I want to share with you guys. And I'm going to keep the lyrics up because I'm scared that I might forget them because I'm in front of you guys now. Yeah. Walking home and talking lows, to seeing shows and evening clothes with you, from nervous touch and getting drunk, to waking up and sleeping over you. But now we're sleeping at the edge, holding something we don't need. All this delusion in our heads is gonna bring us to our knees. So come on, let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you and I'll be me, yeah. Everything that's wrong, leave it to the breeze. Why don't you be you and I'll be me, yeah. And I'll be me. Throwing clothes across the floor, teeth and claws and slamming doors at you. If this is all we're living for, yeah, then why are we doing it anymore? I used to recognize myself. It's funny how reflections change. Now we're becoming something else. I think it's time to walk away. So come on, let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you and I'll be me, yeah. Everything that's broke, leave it to the breeze. Why don't you be you and I'll be me, yeah. Trying to fit your Everything that's broke, leave it to the breeze. So come on, let it go. Just let it be. Yeah. Why don't you be you and I'll be me? Everything that's broke, leave it to the breeze. Why don't you be you and I'll be me? And I'll be me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's that song. Yeah. So I also want to offer questions if anybody's like curious about anything, or I don't just like literally anything. This is like I don't get to do this usually. Usually it's like an actual show and we're like on a stage and separated by something. So feel free to get intimate with me and whatnot. Anybody? Anybody? Weird questions, comments, concerns? Okay. This next song is called "Breakup," and it's an original song. It's basically in the title. Sometimes you just gotta say bye, bye, bye. So that's what we're gonna do next. Here we are once again. You say you want another chance, another go, but baby I can't let you in this game no more. Goodbye, goodbye, bye, 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 baby. Now I gotta leave you alone. Now I gotta leave you alone. Now I gotta leave you alone. Leave you alone. Now I gotta leave you alone. Now I gotta leave you alone. Now I gotta leave you alone. Kind of thing that drives you crazy. You don't know how to explain. The one that you wanted most doesn't love you, not even close. Maybe you will never know love until your heart is broken. Falling down ain't falling down unless it hurt when you hit the ground. What you gonna do when it all goes down? Yeah, 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 yeah. What you gonna do when it all goes down? I'm here to let you know. Goodbye, bye, 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 bye. Goodbye, bye, 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 baby. Now I gotta leave you alone. Now I gotta leave you alone. Now I gotta leave you alone. Leave you alone. Yeah, yeah. Now I gotta leave you alone. Now I gotta leave you alone. Now I gotta leave you alone. Leave you alone. Yeah. Okay. It's like really something. Thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate it. Anybody just, weird, like, just shoot someone out there,
It's a lot quieter in here than it was for Francis.
Yeah.
It was playing so
Yes.
loud.
I decided, so when I was younger, I really wanted to act, and then I really wanted to play the harp, so I started playing the harp. Thanks, Mom, for encouraging that. And I played harp, I think I started when I was like 8, something like that. And then when I was 11, I was like dead set on singing. So that's when I took it seriously and wanted to do like singing lessons and, all that stuff. But I was always really shy. Like, literally, I get messages on Facebook of people being like, "You sing?" Like, what? People in high school didn't know that I sang, stuff like that. But then I went to the Bay Area and just kind of broke my shell because I used to go to this open mic called the People's Jam all the time. So you didn't have to have like a sign-up sheet, which for me, like the sign-up sheets always like made me nervous. I'm like, oh God, like I gotta go on in 5 minutes and pick a cover or whatever. So that was like, just kind of the pathway for that. And so I've just been trying to take it seriously since about 4 years ago. Yeah. Good question. Any other questions?
Do you have any shows coming up?
I don't. So I'm actually, I like turned down a couple shows recently because I really want to get my live set super together. And, you know, it's hard as a singer, like, you know, you want to do like the full band, right? I mean, for me, I instruments speak to the soul is like, you know, that they do for everybody and they're timeless. But at the same time, it's like, I'm broke. I can't be paying all these musicians. So hard. So I'm just going to get my life set together, and then hopefully when I do come out, I'll be blazing arrows, and it'll be really packed down and stuff like that. So I hope that answers your question. It does. No shows. But I do have music coming out really soon. I just went to LA and recorded a couple songs with this awesome duo producers, and those are going to be coming out this year. So I'm really excited to share that with everybody because they're like awesome. I'm stoked on it. So I'll let you guys know when that happens. Mom, do you have any questions?
What would you say is your genre that you sort of fall into, that, or your own genre? What kind of music do you really gravitate towards?
I think I've always gravitated towards like gospel soul, like Heather Headley. I keep on mentioning that because it just keeps on popping in my mind that I like remember really listening to her a lot. Yeah? Yeah. But, you know, another part of me is as the time goes on, and I've always been, you know, I've always loved hip-hop a lot. I think, like, my generation is, you know, really touched by that, even though it wasn't even our generation that started it. But us 90s babies just, like, gravitate so hard to, like, that just, like, culture. So I think hip-hop actually influences me a lot in what I do, even though I'm not, like, a rapper or, you know, whatnot. But I think the stories and the melodies really inspire me a lot. Thanks, Mom.
Are you going to do any collaborations with, like, hip-hop?
Yeah, I have a collaboration that's coming out that is going to be really exciting, and I'm not going to say it yet, but you guys all know about him. I'll tell you that much, and he's awesome. Or she, who knows? Who knows?
Don't give too much on it.
Yeah, cool. Like your pink hat, hand. With the fly, as always. All right, so this next song is called Tiny Bombs. This is another original song. My mom went to East High School, and my grandma went there, which is cool. So it's like full circle. And now I'm here singing this song, which I never thought I'd move back here. And it's about high school, and I've played it a bunch out, so a lot of y'all probably know this song. Cool.
To knock your crown down to the ground, pick it up, dust it off, and let it shine. Let it show you're one of a kind. Feeling like I'm growing up, growing up, growing up now, growing up, growing up, growing up now, growing up, growing up, growing up now. Like nobody can see you, feeling so invisible, don't you? I remember back when I was you. Yeah, you got your style and you got your grace. Can't erase the smile written on your face. You're no good at frowning anyway. Ooh, yeah. There's sticks and stones may break your bones, and their words are like tiny bombs. Feeling like I'm blowing up, blowing up, blowing up now, blowing up, blowing up, blowing up now, blowing up, blowing up, blowing up now. Yeah. You feel like nobody can see you, yeah, yeah. Feeling so invisible, don't you, yeah. I remember back when I was you. You feel so invisible. You feel so invisible, don't you? I remember back when I was you. So invisible, don't you? I remember back when. You feel so invisible, don't you? I remember back when I was you. You feel so invisible, don't you? I remember back when I was you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okie dokie. Thanks for listening, guys. Okay, so my journey from here went to the Bay Area, and like I said before, that was kind of my like cracking me out of my shell because I was hella shy. And I remember going down to the dock of the bay and like really being inspired by Otis Redding and thinking like, damn, like I wonder if he wrote this song like right here where I'm like standing. And it was such a diverse area. Like just imagine like, you know, cool 60 degrees, sun is out, beautiful ocean, cool breeze, all the seagulls going around you, you're like dodging them because you don't know what might happen if they go over your head. And just lots of people fishing, and you know, I was on my own. I didn't know anybody. I didn't have any friends yet. So it was a really inspiring experience. And so this is Sitting on the Dock of the Bay by Otis Redding. And yeah, let's do this. All right, I need y'all to snap with us. Just follow him, okay? Okay. Sitting on that morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes. Oh baby, sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Denver, headed for the Frisco Bay. I've got nothing to live for. Looks like nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same, yeah. And I can do what 10 people tell me to do. So I guess I remain the same, yeah. Sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone, no. 10,000 miles I roam, yeah, just to make this dock my home. So I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time, time. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Ooh, ooh.
All right. That's it, guys. Thank you for coming. Any more questions?
Yeah, when did you start writing music?
That's a good question. I always would write poetry a lot, and I went through like a really intense slam poetry phase. And I really, really liked that. So I think I always wrote like, but when I started kind of trying to write actual songs, honestly, that was probably about 4 years ago when I started wanting to be a performer. Because before that, I mean, I don't even know what I was writing. It was like almost just long sentences for like pages. And then structuring like hooks and bridges and stuff like that, I kind of learned how to do about 4 years ago. And so that's that. Anybody else? Yes.
The three of you usually play together, or is this an isolated event?
We have been playing the last few shows together. So I've been trying to like play with more live musicians. Like I said earlier, it's just kind of feeds the soul, right? But I didn't know like anybody here. Like I didn't know any musicians. If I was in Oakland, I feel like I would be playing with, you know, a lot of people that I knew, but being fresh to the scene here again, I was just like reaching out to every avenue. And then it was like kind of a natural thing that I met these guys, which is really nice. It's nice and it's natural. Yeah, he doesn't do drums usually.
Well, you did a really nice job.
You did such a good job, Connor. Yeah, so, you know, we've been playing together for, I guess, a couple months now, on and off.
It's a good mix.
Yeah.
The three of you guys.
Aren't they cool looking? Yeah.
Killed it.
Yeah.
Killed it.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.